Good day, Salam. I'm Andry, and we are on our way to the best ideas and the most puzzling and also ravishing ideas of Islamic mystical currents, not only philosophical ones, but poetical ones. So, in my former publication on Buy Me Coffee, Patreon, and also YouTube channel, I have started my sessions by discussing about Rumi, Mawlana Jalaluddin, and his poetry and also his divan. So we all know that Islam has an interior side that we call Sufism, with Jalaluddin Rumi being one of the most famous individuals who practiced Sufism. The role of the interior side in creating a balanced life is to provide the knowledge as well as the wisdom to its believer so that they feel God in everything they perceive through their five senses. Then, at this very point, the understanding of God slowly changes, slowly modifies. God is seen as a manifestation of the living and non-living creatures in the universe instead of God who just observes from the sky and is distant from his creatures. This understanding is called mysticism and experience called mystical experience. Margaret Smith explains the notion of mysticism quite intelligibly and also so intimately as follows. Mysticism is not to be regarded as a religion in itself, but rather as the most vital element in all true religions, rising up in revolt against cold formality and religious torpor. Nor is it a philosophical system, though it has its own doctrine of the scheme of things. It is to be described rather as an attitude of mind, an innate tendency of the human soul, which seeks to transcend reason and to attain to a direct experience of God, and which believes that it is possible for the human soul to be consequently and eventually united with ultimate reality when God ceases to be an object and becomes an experience. Jalaluddin Rumi has been recognized, as I have already pointed, as the greatest mystical poet of Islam and as the supreme mystical poet of all mankind. Just to make a quite of brief historical references. He was born in 1207, seen in the city of Balkh, which was then in the Persian province of Khorasan, nowadays Afghanistan. His most well-known work, the Matnavi, contains a broad expanse of Sufi teaching and of Islam itself. It is considered by many as the most magnificent work of Persian ever written. His insights into the human heart, into the deepest parts of human being and soul are so astonishing. Rumi's universe is shaped by the Quran, the Prophet of Islam, and the Muslim saints. At least such perspectives were held by him at the beginning of his spiritual path. But on this path, as we all know, Rumi changed and metamorphosed. So Rumi's message in his metamorphosis is nevertheless, no matter if we are speaking about young Rumi or mature Rumi, so universal and full of liberal and quite provocative use of imagery drawn from sources common to all human experience that his meaning is accessible to people of various backgrounds and also various religious perspectives and mentalities. As one who is deeply devoted and interested in Rumi's teachings, I came to realize that many of his mystical doctrines and practical wisdom taken from real life are not only interesting but dramatic to explore, since they offer rich, full, and valuable meaning for readers and listeners, which can be implemented in every little segment of human life. So my study that shall be revised, analyzed, discussed, and presented on my creator platforms, Buy Me Coffee, Patreon, and YouTube, is employed in order to analyze and investigate the essence of mystical experience as it is found in Rumi's poetry. My intention is therefore to explore and to observe the messages of what Mavlana, firstly Jalaluddin Rumi, then Mavlana, tries to convey through his poems, especially one of my most favored, How Very Close and The Tavern. So I will intend to reveal the message of the concept that is blissfulness, and the concept of genuine real blissfulness that is seen through mystical experience that Rumi in every line wants to convey. And with this approach, a new perspective is understanding God better shall be consequently remarked and also revealed and implemented and spread wide further. And with this starting point, every one of us could depart into a spheres of a deep or deeper life and self-defining. So whoever is interested in my Sufi life design and my reading and interpreting the best known and the most prolific Sufi sheikhs, master teachers, philosophers, is more than welcome to join me on my YouTube channel and also to participate and to ingress into my Buy Me Coffee creator platform and Patreon platform as well. Stay tuned, stay kind, and see you in my outgoing publication on these platforms.